Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Retirement Trades. I say good evening because I did not get a chance to get in and film during market hours for you. It is currently a little after 7 o'clock, and I committed to doing 3 videos a week for you guys, so I did not want to leave you guys short. So let's see what the market did today. It looks like it opened up flat and then fell off a cliff. Now, I generally have a tendency to look at these things, and if I see a gap like that, one thing I've learned from the years of watching the market is eventually all gaps get filled. I would not have expected that maybe immediately, but I think we still probably have a little more downside here. Um, just my 2 cents. Nobody can predict the future, but for the most part, it looks like right now we're settling in right at these highs here, and that's kind of to be expected as a little jump up and a retracement to another support or resistance level. That looks like a good line there, but we can retrace back here to this moving average. Myself, I really think that we are going higher in the long term, but I wouldn't be surprised to see us get pulled back. Might test this low again. Maybe not quite, but I'm thinking probably in the somewhere in the 550, 560 range. I think it might test again before it heads higher, but what do I know? Just taking a guess like the rest of us. So let's look at the positions here, see what happened today. Lost 337 in the account, so we're back down below, or I should say over $2,000 lost for year to date on this. And, good thing we didn't use up all that buying power. We would be in a bad spot right now. So, what did good today? The two shorter term covered calls we have that are against the long term, the LEAP call that we purchased, and also the AMD put. Excuse me. There's the long term LEAP right there, and then the puts here. So we're playing, both of these calls are sold against the leap and then this put. And so one of them is sold against the leap, and that's just a poor man's covered call. And the other one being sold against the put, and that is a short straddle. So there was a little confusion about that with one of the viewers. So wanted to clarify that quickly. Carnival, let's see. Carnival did not have a horrible day, to be honest with you, down 1%, a lot like the rest of the market, but it didn't tank, which leads me to be a little more positive on that. Mara actually came up just a little bit today. Well, retraced a little bit, come up yesterday. But anyways, Sox L. Sox L, let's see. Back to $19. That is not exciting. I mean, it doesn't hurt us at all on this one here, which expires in 37 days because that's a $16 strike. But this one here with the $26 strike, we are kind of stuck in. And, I think we're going to have to roll that another time or two, maybe three, until we can get outside that. But yeah, it's after market hours, but let's just take a quick peek at the charts on some of the shopping list and just see if anything might show up for us to take a closer look at on Friday. So Nokia took a good hit today, getting back down near that midline. That's one that doesn't go below the midline for too long at all. This is a daily chart, so that might be something, especially considering the low price point. Maybe selling a, let's say, around a $5 put or a 5.25 put on Friday. Riot, we know what the story is with that. Rolling over like Mara. Upwork is just coming off a high. Looks like it bounced right off that mid Bollinger Band line there. Not a great opportunity. That comes down a little farther. Could be considered. Mara, we know that story. Invesco, well, not a terrible. Again, it's kind of pushing off that middle Bollinger like some of the others. So Another one to keep an eye on, Levi, has just really been in this consolidation. Doesn't really seem to be affected as much in the last, let's see, what's this, 3 weeks of trading here probably. So, and it even has a green day today while everybody else is red. That's something you want to pay attention to. Okay, Vishay, semiconductors. Look at that. Man, that had a pretty broad range today and pretty much closed about where it opened. So that's one that, again, we may want to keep an eye on, although I don't know if I want to get another position in the semiconductor space right now while we've got the two sock sells going on. Let's just take a look at this chart. Yep. But again, that's really kind of floated between, say, 17 and 20 for 3 weeks now. So it is still what I would consider a consolidation phase. Just it's going to coil up and then it's going to spring in one direction or another, hopefully to the upside. Okay, gold probably had a good day. No, I was going to say everything else is down. I would have thought maybe gold would have had a little bounce up, but looks like they had a down day. Opened up and then closed down a little bit. Carnival Cruise is, let's see here, well, just rolling over. Again, coming off of that mid-Bollinger Band. Okay, Intel. Man, we're going to get back into this one of these days, but I definitely don't want to get in. Probably, I'd like to get in around 20. Realistically, 21, between 21 22 would be a good entry point for that, for me. Okay, Pfizer. Wow. You guys know I really want to get into Pfizer's, but this actually might be an opportunity to play for another, sell another put possibly on Friday, although it's getting up there. Look at that. We're going all the way back to like November. It tanked right around the time of the election here, kind of like the big pharma scare here. But anyways, you can see these lines we drew, God, a month or so ago, and that's kind of where it's channeling. So if it's at the bottom here, I might even consider buying a position there. If not, I'll try and do something, maybe a sell a put real close to the money, and hopefully get into that because, you know, it really seems to be stuck in that channel. Could go down below, absolutely. There's nobody saying it can't, but just something that catches my eye. And let's see here, Sony. This is one. Look at this. Everybody else has a red day. It gapped up. It did a whole lot of nothing, but it gapped up and managed to maintain where it opened today. That's impressive on a big red day like today. Let's see, AT&T. AT&T had a green day today. Wow. Okay, silver, red, very much looks like the gold chart. Okay, hymns. These again are getting outside of our range price wise or whatever, but there's definitely some opportunities here showing up in hymns. I would, man, I probably won't do it into this account, but maybe in one of my larger accounts, I might consider starting to sell a short down here in the 20, maybe $29 range and see if I collect a little premium. If I get a position there in that range, I won't be hurt. Let's see, Celsius again, out of our price range for this account. But look at this. It's just got this slow arch here. I really think the bottom was put in, down around here. If you can get in back in around 20, that would be amazing. But that's probably not going to happen. Let's see what it do. Same thing the market did today. Actually did a little bit better than the market overall. Let's see, SMCI, Super Micro, a big red day. That's about it, guys. I mean, we just had a big red day. I just wanted to at least keep you guys up to date with what's going on in the portfolio. It's not as devastating as I would have thought it was going to be. And I didn't get to look at this at all during the day until just now. So I think we weathered that one pretty well considering what happened. I have other accounts that just lost just oodles of money. Not really happy, but it's just part of the way things go sometimes. So anyways, that's it for today. Just a quick update and, hit the Discord link in below if you want to join that community. Like the videos, make the YouTube algorithm happy, subscribe, and enjoy your week, guys. I'll catch you all on Friday.